All right, so the other night we got a little carried away. Built a small jump for this thing. We got to get this kid to go faster. It honestly wasn't too bad. It's finally getting a push bar and a skid plate. Pretty much just brought it back a little bit, brought it up, and just kept a constant grade going down because all right, so the other night we got a little carried away. Built a small jump for this thing, and I decided, you know, if I can hit that, why can't we hit something a little bigger? So that's what I went and did here. I got the loader out here, made this trail. This is part of that rally track, right? Comes through here. So I think it's about a 20-25 foot gap, and probably gonna be hitting it around 40K. I've got my custom crash seat set up, which is some cardboard and a tube, you know, just to keep that compression low. And yeah, we'll just send it and see how she does. I hope it doesn't wreck the truck, because I would love to do this like 10-15 times and actually incorporate it into the track. So we'll do the first hit, see how it works, and if we got to tweak the jump, tweak the landing a bit, we'll go grab the machine and get that straightened out. We got to get this kid to go faster. Round two. Oh, he's getting sideways. Oh, that was a good one. That was perfect. It landed on all four. How does it feel inside there?
This is the world's worst, but
because it comes slamming down pretty hard twice.
yeah. Oh, you're still filming that. Yeah, no, it honestly wasn't too bad, but I feel like I'm landing right in this divot. So if I build it up, probably a little bit. I gotta check the camera, see how high I am. But that was as fast as I think I could possibly go.
No, you're good. You clear the whole thing.
Look at the Red Bull can falling up. Okay, where's that drone? I'll move the spot and I'll...
All right, so I got the Mini Cooper in the shop here because it's finally getting a push bar and a skid plate because, well, this thing is one of the worst cars I've ever seen for it, but one of the frontmost and lowest things on this car is the oil cooler, and then you've got the radiator behind it. So anytime you do a little bit of a nosedive into a whatever, it gives you a chance of wrecking that rad. So I pulled that bull bar off a Chevy pickup like 4 years ago. I was like, one day I'm gonna use it. Never had the idea I'd use it on a Mini Cooper, but it's gonna fit really nice. And the guy had some weird light brackets on this thing before, so I utilized his holes, half-assed up some brackets, and this thing should sit just like so, something along these lines. So like I said, made the brackets. Gonna probably tack it in place here, eye it up, see how it looks, and then I'll burn it into place. But so the bull bar is mounted. These are the shiesty little mounts I came up really easy, and with the extras I cut off those. Made a little bracket for this because, as you see, I've got a little bit of an undercarriage here. So what I'm going to do is mount kind of a skid plate to this thing. I've got some sheet metal. We'll run it tight underneath there, and that'll keep any debris and a bunch of shit from puncturing and pushing through all this. So it'll just kind of cover it all through up in here, V out like that, and that should be good. I might run the sheet metal right up front here and roll it around on this lip. I'm gonna cut these wedges off just so, you know, if it does endo, it's got a little bit smoother of an entry. Alright, so I got the winter tires mounted on this thing, and came across these tires on Kijiji. Very good tread, very low price, and it looks like they fit. Nothing's rubbing just yet, and this is the first time I'll be able to close this hood, and I know this is going to touch a bit here, but oh nice, man, perfect fit. Well, right now we're going to take this thing out for a drive and see what kind of traction we got now. So the Mini's finally got some proper tires on it, and man, it's a lot of fun. I kind of figured it would be. I wish I went studded on the tires, but these are just plain old winter tires. I went a little bit bigger on the profile just to give me a little more clearance. I'm sure you can hear it rubs a bit, but it's just cosmetics. That bumper I threw on there is great so far. I hit a few things, and this skid plate, like the most important part, is doing awesome. We smashed the front end a bunch and nothing's leaking yet. So that about does it for mechanicals and stuff on this Mini. The next step will be paint job or liveries, and I'm not too sure which route I'm gonna go on this thing, whether it's gonna be like an Italian job tribute or Austin Powers tribute, or maybe I'll just go simple race liveries. But let me know what you think I should do with it. All right, so we're back out here at the truck jump, and as you can see, I switched up the landing a little bit. Pretty much just brought it back a little bit, brought it up, and just kept a constant grade going down, because as you saw in the video, it just bottomed out there and in that big divot. And in the video too, you could see that the entry kind of set off the shocks a little weird. So I made the entry a little better, left the jump exactly how it was, because I thought that truck launched pretty nicely, landed right on all fours. I cleaned out a spot here in case, you know, I want to park the Austin Mini, you know, we can. Alrighty guys, that about does it for this episode. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And in case you were wondering, yes, my back is fine. I hit that jump like 5 times, and each time I use my legs on the floorboards to kind of absorb some of that landing. So I'm good to go. The truck's good to go. The track is pretty much ready to rock. We've got the loader here to make whatever we want, which makes it really fun. And the Mini's just in here for some minor TLC. So like, comment, let me know what you thought about today's activities, because this kind of stuff happens all the time around here. We buy stuff, work on it, take it out back and play with it, right? And you're gonna wanna subscribe, because while I'll be working on the Bronco, but I've also just picked myself up a very rare 1959 Chevrolet Bel Air 2-door hardtop. And this car's been sitting for 20 years. I've got a video of pulling it out from the resting spot, trying to get it started, the whole shebang. So tag along, because that video will be coming out soon.